Hey viewers, welcome to another game with Casual Pro Gamer. Today we're doing a Conquest game here on Smite, obviously, and we are going to play a solo lane. So we are going to most likely be up 1 versus 2. Although if the enemy has a jungler, then we're going to just be up 1 versus 1, and that would be great as well. But if the enemies do have a jungler, there's still a 1 in 2 chance that this will actually be a 1 versus 2 lane, which is why I take Ra. Ra is one of my favorites for 1 versus 2, because Ra is virtually impossible to defeat in 2 versus 1. The same goes for Neith, and I guess Sobek and Odin, kind of. Yeah, you have several champions that can sustain very well and just don't take a whole lot of damage. So, all in all, yeah, this is just my favorite. So, yeah, we're going to try to hold this long lane. So I chose to go for the long lane, which is in this case the left lane, but it can also be the right lane. It depends on which side of the map you're on. And it is always the side of the Gold Fury. So the reason for this, of course, is the well, they made a long lane and a short lane to make a difference between the lanes, which is kind of good to have, and it is not necessarily like super important for for my gameplay, but for the pro gameplay it definitely is. So I didn't want to last hit the minions there, and I am going to take this blue buff and say thank you. So my wave will come in at this point, and I'm not actually sure who we have against us. It is the very annoying new champion, as well as the much easier to handle Neith. Neith can hold a 1 versus 2 lane very well, but she's not very good at assaulting towers, which is kind of what she's trying to do here. So yeah, as you can see, she takes quite a lot of damage from simple spells, and I don't really care too much about that. Yeah, hello, you take some damage, right? Nice. And that's exactly what was supposed to happen. So yeah, we get an easy kill. We may actually get a second kill here. Yep, we are going to get a second kill. We're going to say nice job to him, because that was a nice job. Actually paying attention for once. He is level 3, so he is very experienced with his champion, which is something that I take into consideration with my playstyle. Because of course we have players that have never played their champion before, and we have players like this who actually know what they're doing. And we are going to go mid lane just to help out a little bit, allow him to heal a little bit, and going to do some damage here. And just, well, that was all I needed to do, really. I'm now going to go back to my lane. Going to use a skill every now and then just to get my speed buff going, because I get a speed buff from every spell that I use. Going to heal up a little bit, and then yeah, I already reported that I'm missing the left laners. So yeah, we're going to take out this wave, upgrade the ultimate. Yeah, in the beginning I know a lot of players have trouble with reaching the keys. Basically you control your character with the mouse. This is the mouse, so where you look, basically, where you aim. And then the movement, that's WASD. And I know a lot of players have trouble with that at first, because you also have 1, 2, 3, 4 for your skills, and then F1, F2, F3, F4 for upgrading those skills. You can of course reset them to other keys, but it is generally just a thing that you get used to pretty quickly. So I'm still missing my left laners. And yeah, it's kind of at this point that I'm wondering, should I just continue on pushing this because, well, now they can see me, but really it is not too big of a deal because I can normally just get away. I'm going to get out now. I pushed the tower a little bit and I am getting out. Yeah, there you go. They are coming in, and if I get caught by 2 or more, then I die instantly. By 1, yeah, I normally survive that. We are going to build tanky, but not this tanky, I think. Although it does have, yeah, no, it has nice movement speed. So we're going to abuse the fact that there is nice movement speed on that. And so yeah, we are going to go to the left lane because, as you can see, both of them are there. The Chang'e, I don't know how to pronounce that. She's out of mana, so that is cool. That makes it a whole lot easier for me. So yeah, she took a little bit of damage there, and that is fine. I don't know what you want from me. You can't kill me. Freaking noob. So yeah, we're going to just heal up. The extra health, or well, protection that I get from my boots now is actually really nice. So we're going to use my ultimate here to just clean up. I can't really do anything with my ultimate anyway. Because, well, unless Loki comes in to gank, wow, she took a tower shot for that. That is so useless. Because I'm just going to heal up my minions. And then she's out of mana, so I can just push her out. So yeah, this is how you play the 1 versus 2 lane with Ra. You just watch very carefully what other people are doing. And yeah, once you see them make a mistake, you go aggressive on them. And well, the thing why that works, of course, is because if people make a mistake, like run out of mana, then they're not as strong as you anymore, and you have insane healage. So basically you get free heals all the time, and you can do very well with those heals. By just using those heals to your advantage and not taking too much damage in the meantime, you can be very aggressive. You can always be at near full health. And I am, of course, going for the 1 in addition to that, which is the beam. Because the beam does a lot of damage. I think she just used a teleport scroll to get back into the lane. Which is fine by me. I don't really care about it too much. It's not a really big advantage for me or disadvantage for her or whatever. It's also definitely not an advantage for her. Because, well, she had to heal where I didn't, so there's definitely that. And I am going to slow down all of the minions, but also damage them. And look, I'm never standing in my minions. So I'm making sure that when she has that AoE up, that I'm nowhere near my minions. And once again, she takes a tower shot for damaging me a very, very small amount, which is not a big deal at all. Because I'm moving all the time and she cannot really finish me off. And as you can see, my meditation is back up. We're going to attempt... Oh, come on. How did that not hit? She jumped straight through that. I can actually finish her right here. But yeah, I want my minions more than I want her, so... Because the minions actually give me more secure gold, and if she had something up, like a meditation, and I didn't look yet, but which is really bad by the way. Yeah, she does have meditation, but only level 1. So she's not going to be able to use that as a heal. She didn't have a backflip, which is completely stupid if you know how to play Neath. But she could also have a stun up. So if she has a stun, especially an AoE stun, it's very hard to get out of that because that does a lot of damage. So the combination of a stun with the weaves does a lot of damage. And if you use that correctly, which I doubt she would be able to do, because she's not very good. But anyway, if you use that correctly, it can do a lot of damage, and yeah, well, it would just suck for me, basically. So I'm going to just run around a little bit, not showing myself in lane. Always makes people a little bit nervous. She cannot see me. And as you can see, I'll gank left lane. Loki is coming in. So definitely going to try to get something done here. Yeah, that'll work. Oh my god. I was being... Yeah, see, that's kind of how you need to play. I knew Loki was coming in because he called that. And all I needed to do was just cut off her retreat. I know Loki is strong enough to actually finish that. So yeah, that's all I needed to do. As you can see, meditation is up. So I don't need to worry about anything at this moment. Except for the fact that my heal is not up. But here you go. Now my heal is up. And we are going to kill these minions. And now we're going to take down the tower a bit. Not me, of course. I want to be as far away from that as possible, because someone is going to teleport in to help that. And I basically don't want to be there. Hello. Yeah, did you get blinded? Ah, so sad. Did Kali get blinded there? Ah. I'll just take this one then. It would have been nice, but they were actually paying attention to me rather than their tower. And that is unfortunate for me and good for them. So finally they did something right, but as you can see, my my lane is still not being pushed. I was nowhere near dying, even though Kali can easily kill me. But yeah, she didn't, so that's good. And now my meditation is not up, so now I need to be a little more careful. But I do have blue buff, so I'm going to be able to stay in. But look at my gold, I have 2000 gold. I don't really care about upgrading currently. Because, well, currently I don't need any items. But I am going to go back anyway. So it's a little later than you would normally do, but here, just saying, Neith already went back like 4 times in that same time. So I must be out leveling her by quite a bit. Let's go for damage reduction. And let's go for this. It doesn't really matter too much which you pick first. You need both protections as Ra, because it's just the best. So go for the magic damage with physical protection, magic damage with magic power. Or sorry, with magical protection, and then you should be fine. Yeah, let's go. Oh, I already have a buff though. Now well, we're going to finish it off anyway. Uh-oh, an ally has left the game, that's no good. So yeah, I pinked the buff because hoping that someone will actually pick it up. Yeah, that was of course not really the best that I did there, but yeah, well, I have to get my gold somewhere. And I decided to go for this. I'm going to just randomly ult here. I have no clue if that worked. No, it did not work. Hello. Yeah, Popeye. Come on. Nice. So yeah, my ultimate did not land. I couldn't see anyone obviously, so that's quite risky. And these are the important gold camps. So my meditation is back up. So I'm going to be fine mana wise. And I am going to go back to my lane. Because it is something important to do. Keep an eye on your own lane, because nobody else is going to go for that lane in the solo queue, and this is of course a solo queue game. And it is definitely important to keep track of every lane on the map. Well as your own, but if everyone just keeps track of their own lane, yeah, what do you want from me? You're not going to kill me. Not when you're like 50 levels behind. Hello. You like that? You like that? I have more. I have more like that, so here, see? There's another one. She can't kill me. Come on, be real. Oh! You ulted me! Oh, I'm so afraid now! If only you didn't do that! Because it is so damaging. I took like 50 damage from that. 50 whole damage! Yeah, I should really just get back. I have no mana anymore. So I'm actually just calling the fact that she's really low. Easy kill left. And we're going to buy this. We're going to be greedy and just say, well, I don't care what the rest of my team has. We're just going to go for that. Obviously, I should have gone for meditation upgrade, because meditation upgrade gives you more mana as well as a heal. Not that I need additional heals, but it's always nice to have. And I definitely recommend, well, meditation on just about anyone. As you can see on the enemy team and on our team, it is by far the most popular, well, item. Active, I should say. Not item. But yeah, as you might have noticed, I've only rarely been out of my lane. And that is because, well, people tend to be very aggressive in the 2 versus 1 lanes. So I kind of assume that this guy wants to have this lane no matter what. And oh, we're going to do this again. Okay, cool. I'm cool with that. Let me just damage you a bit, and then we're going to have some fun afterwards. Okay. Hello. Yeah, so hitting the Ra ultimate is really difficult against good players, but as I have said probably about 15 times already, this Neith is not a good player. Yeah, you can see it from everything. The fact that she's so far behind, the fact that that she really has no clue how to use her her backflip, and all those kind of small things. Yeah, we're losing the middle tower here, but that is quite alright, because we're going to grab this tower in response. Don't get out of the heal, you freaking noob. Yeah, bye-bye. I will just run out of here if you don't mind. Yeah, you're not going to hit me, Kali. You may think you're like a good player, but you're really not. So yeah, the rest of the team comes to try to help. And obviously, yeah, well, I'm not going to do that on my own. 1 versus 3. Kali is potentially still there. And yeah, I shouldn't do that. So yeah, I did take down quite a lot of health on that tower, which is excellent. Oh, I should really go back to my tower, because I think she's trying to push it right now. Yep, there you go. Yeah, damage me, man. Damage me, because you're so dangerous. Oh man! Oh wait, I took no damage. Oh right, that was it. So, wow! Okay, so this might actually work. I was just going for the minions, obviously. That was my main target, but I thought he might run into it, and he indeed did run into it, which is cute. It is not a major big deal, but they took quite a bit of damage there. And I took no damage. So yeah, they are very low, so I doubt they will be coming in middle, but I'm going to report that anyway, that I'm expecting them to go mid. And we are going to pick off this tower now. This should be good enough. I mean, I have a whole minion wave with me, or most of a minion wave. And even though they're going to... so my minions are going to derp quite hard here. Why is it focusing me? It's not supposed to focus me at all. Okay, there's Neith. She has no... yeah, she has no money anymore for teleports. So we're just going to take out this tower. Because as you can see, she's level 14, I'm level 17. I don't really care anymore about her. So, we got the tower and 2 guys coming up behind me. I don't really care about those. Because as you can see, they do 0 damage to me. It's really just, it's laughable, to be honest. See, they take way more damage from me than I take from them. And that is because I completely outleveled them. I completely outplayed them at every turn. And yeah, here we go. We are going to go for the slow and bye-bye. So this is how easy it is to get a 1 versus 2 lane with a decent jungler. I mean, I did need the help of my jungler. And that is kind of natural. But yeah, if you have a decent jungler, it doesn't have to be like a super good jungler, but a decent jungler, yeah, you should have no problem with a 1 versus 2 lane like this. So we are going to go for a teleport and some wards, because we're getting to that point where wards are actually important. I always buy the purple wards, not because they're better, but because in the level I'm playing, people don't counter ward. And there you go, giving the good game, 20-7, a very, very easy game. As you can see, I was level 18, Neith level 15, and Chang'e, who was also in my lane, I believe, in the beginning, level 13. So I completely demolished them here, and yeah, that's just the way it is. First win of the day, another 10 worshippers, and yes, I have played him before. Yeah, not a whole lot else to say here. My build may not be the best for you, so keep that in mind. Builds are not only dependent on the champion you play, they're also dependent on who you're up against, how you're doing in the game, your play style, and what you prefer to do if you're not in the lane. As you might have noticed, I push the lane, but then once I get to halfway point, I run back. I make sure that I don't get killed. And that's why here I end up 104, but at least there's a 0 in the deaths column. So I didn't feed anyone. Plus my gold is excellent. I mean, I'm the number 3 on our team. And I had a 1 versus 2 lane. So that's excellent. With only 1 kill, keep that in mind. 7 kills, 10 kills on the other 2 guys. And the guy with 6 more kills is only 500 gold ahead. Even though every kill is on average like 300 gold. So there's that, and you can see how much gold I gained from just playing defensively in the beginning, and then once it is just a 1 versus 1 lane, I can be more aggressive because I outlevel them by quite a bit. And you can see Athena being level 10, that is really bad. Also Poseidon being level 10 is really bad. I mean, I'm level 18, the highest on the entire game, which is on our team, is our Poseidon. And he is level 19, so yeah, I was doing really, really well. And I think this lane, so the 1 versus 2 lane with Ra, is really something that everyone should try out. It may not be as aggressive as, for example, Sobek or Neith, but it is definitely very easy to get to make work against virtually every combination. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG!